Hello again, YouTube. I'm back! Finally, again. I know I said that 4 months ago, back in April, and I apologize for that. And I'm so sorry, and I'll explain to you what happened, but I just want to say I am so sorry. But I am back, honestly to God, or honest to God this time, or Goddess. I am back. I do plan on making videos again, now that I have the time. So in my last update video, I told you guys that I had helped organize a new grove in my area. I have since left that group. Quite a few things have happened in the last, 4 months. The group originally started as kind of a peer thing. We all got together and learned from each other. And then when we started doing the high priest, high priestess things sort of took a different turn. And it sort of turned more into a coven. And there are certain things about a coven that make people a little nervous. Mostly it's some covens are really secretive, really restrictive, and it doesn't allow other members, or especially the members that are not a part of the inner circle, doesn't allow them to express their spirituality on an individual basis. Because the thing about paganism is that it is an individual thing. It is a personal thing, and it's not every one pagan practices the exact same way. And the thing with a coven is that, or in a more traditional coven, I should say, everybody practices the same way. There is a certain expectation of each member that kind of doesn't really allow for that individualism. And that's kind of what was happening with this group, despite my best efforts to prevent it. But basically what was happening was the original members were one by one leaving the group, until finally it got down to just 2 of us. And the one of those 2, not me, was actually a part of the problem. So I reached a point where I realized there was nothing I could do, and all I could do was just let go of the reins and go solitary. Just let the people that were turning it into what it was becoming do it to themselves. Just leave them to their own devices, and I wish the best of luck to them. And another reason I left is because there were certain members of this group, I won't name names and I won't be negative because words have power, but there was an altercation between a member and another group, and it just created a toxic environment. Myself and one other person that was a part of this group, we both left together at the same time. We had a long talk, and we both decided to leave the group at the same time. We both agreed on the fact that things had reached a toxic level, and it was no good for anyone in the group any longer, and there was nothing we could do to help the others except for leave it to them to discover on their own. So, big sob story. I didn't mean to turn it into that, and I don't want to say anything negative, but I had to get away. And another reason is because my husband, I had come home one night explaining to him that, I think I want to leave this group. And I hate to do that because, I helped start the group, and, I really do think it could be something. But anyway, and he said, you know what, I've been wanting you to leave that group for quite a while now. And he gave me a few reasons why. And I don't want you guys to think, your man's telling you that you need to do this and blah, blah, blah. He shouldn't be doing that. That's not fair. It was nothing like that. My husband is very supportive in everything that I do, which is why he never said anything until then. It was just because the fact that I was expressing my own concerns that he said that, this has been affecting our marriage, and here's the reasons why. And he brought up some very valid points, and he's right. In the weeks since I have left that group, I've noticed a huge difference in my husband's and I's relationship. I think it's been a month now. yeah, it's been a month now, and things have gotten so much better. I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I feel free. And another thing it's done is made me realize how much time I actually spent with that group, which took away from my time with you guys, which is why I never made any videos. And in my update video, I had talked about this outline of all the videos that I'm going to make, because unfortunately I can't just, you know, choose a topic and talk about it and just, you know, load videos as it comes. I have to do them in a specific order because they each build upon the other. And so I can't do any videos on the educational part until I actually figure out where I need to start. Anyway, and where it's going to go from there. So I have to have my outline done before I can actually start making those videos. And I haven't worked on it since then. But I did, before I actually made that update video, I had part of it done. And I just need to fine tune it to a point where it is safe to begin making those videos. So until then, I will actually be making just the craft videos, because I've had a lot of people ask me about my witching stones, how I made them. I've had a lot of people ask me about the items I had on my altar that I made myself and how I made them. So I'll do that. Since that last update video, one of the things that I came up with in my group, which is completely my own creation, so I do have the rights, and you know, it was my creation. But anyway, some really cool thing that I came up with for discreet and travel altar, and a way for you to, it's similar to a Catholic rosary and how each bead represents something of your spiritual beliefs, and it's a physical manifestation of that. And so that's one of the things that I can do. So I've got about 3 or 4, maybe 5 videos that I can make before I get my outline done. So stay tuned for that. That's what's in the workings. So the videos that I promised in the update videos are still the same. What I plan on, those are still on the table. I still plan on making all of those. I'm just not at a point where I can begin filming. Another thing I wanted to update you guys on is my husband and I don't know if I've ever told you in any of my previous videos, I do live in a house with 5 other people. Wait, not 5, 4 other people. Soon to be 5. Anyway, long story short. Or long story, won't get into it. So the only private space that we have is this tiny little bedroom here. As you can see by this little corner, sort of indicates how small this bedroom is. The end of this wall right here is right there. Just right there. It's a tiny room. So we have gotten permission from the homeowners to build an extension off of this wall. And this is going to become our new giant walk-in closet / storage / witchy room. I'm going to have all my witchy stuff in here. And the new room is going to be our new open floor plan 1-bedroom apartment. One corner will be the bedroom, one corner will be the living room, one corner will be the kitchen, and one corner will be the dining room. And I'm sorry, I started thinking about what we're building out there, and I just had an idea. Anyway, moving on. So some of my time will be devoted to that. So I won't be making videos on like a constant basis, but they will continue flowing. It's not going to be 4 months or 2 months in between. I'm hoping to have a video up, probably a video up once a week. I'm hoping. So stay tuned. There will be more to come, I promise. I will not disappear on you again. So I'm back. Everybody celebrate. Woohoo! So I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy!